Hello knitters, Barbara Benson here. I'm an independent knitwear designer who also likes to make these videos here on my YouTube channel, Watch Barbara Knit. What I have been working on for about a week and have a few more days left of till Friday is pattern tours for my book, Mosaic and Lace Knits. I'm so excited about it. It's coming out on March 31st and I have been working on it for 2 years. So woohoo! It's so exciting to be able to show everyone the patterns that I created for this book. Now, what a pattern tour is me showing you the piece and telling you some details about it, maybe talking about the design of it, and what Mosaic and Lace is a technique that I've been working on for a couple of years where I combine slip stitch color work or mosaic with lace. And they both bring excellent things to the party. Obviously, the mosaic brings color work to the party, but one of the problems with mosaic is it tends to be a little dense, and the lace lightens up the mosaic. So it's a win-win kind of situation. And when you are working slip stitch color work, there is no real yarn management. You're only knitting with one strand of yarn at a time. You're knitting stripes and slipping stitches. Today, for this video, I have for you this incredibly fuzzy piece that I am very happy with. In the book, I have pieces that obviously have the mosaic and the lace combined, but then there are also pieces like this one where there is mosaic and there is lace, but they don't actually interact. So I wanted to be able to offer all levels of skill so that people who maybe are a little intimidated by some of the more complex lace would be able to find pieces in the book that they wanted to knit and that could help them like feel better about, not feel better, but build up their skills until they can do the fancier stuff. Because I believe that there's nothing in here that's really like crazy hard, because the slip stitch color work, it makes it look really super complicated, but it really isn't. You're just knitting stripes and slipping stitches, and the only complexity is the complexity of the lace. So this scarf, I wanted to make something fun, fast, and easy. This is in the Plymouth Baby Alpaca Grande. It's a really bulky yarn. You knit it on giant needles, and literally I think the cast on is like 17 stitches. So you can whip it out really fast, and it's super soft. This is in the colors, I believe it's Sky and the Natural, but of course you could do it in whatever colors you want. I'm going to step a little bit closer so you can see. It has a simple mosaic pattern that goes up the center of the scarf, and then it has lace on either side. I chose to do it this way to keep it flowy, and it's alpaca. Alpaca is like super warm, and especially where I live here in the south of the United States, an actual full bore alpaca scarf, there would be 2 days out of the entire year that you would actually need that much warmth, especially in a bulky yarn like this. So I thought it'd be fun to bring the lace in, so they're like little air conditioners. So it's a mid-range. It's still super warm, but it's not like overly warm. But if you wanted to, it's a fairly simple pattern. So if you wanted like a much thicker scarf, you could actually work this panel twice side by side and get a wider scarf. You'd need double the amount of yarn, obviously, but that would make a big snuggly scarf. And I'm going to take it off so you can see it a little bit better. It starts, and it's just a straight scarf. So it starts down here at the bottom, right? And it has some lace, or this might be the top, who knows? You know what, that's the top. So it starts not here. It starts at the other end. Let me make sure I'm running in the right direction. So that's the top. It's really not directional much at all. I have to look at the direction that the stitches are going and how the slip stitches are. So it's kind of tough. So that's a great thing in a scarf. Now, here you have the bottom. It's lacy. And then you just go and you repeat. There's this simple lace on either side. I don't want to get too close because last time I held something white, really light colored close to the camera, it really washed out. So I'm trying not to do that this time. Here's what the back looks like. And there you can really see that you're knitting stripes, and you can see some of the carried. By carried, I mean, this is the yarn that runs behind. It's just a little, they're not floats in the way that stranded knitting has a float. It's just when you slip a stitch, there's a little strand that runs behind it, but you don't really have to mess with it. And you get these little loopy guys. And then at the top, you just have the lace repeated. Now, I will admit to you that I had this idea that this super duper fuzzy yarn would make an awesome fringe. And I actually cut all the little pieces of fringe and I put it on here, and you know what? I didn't like it all. It did not make me happy, so I then took it all back off and just left it plain. If you are a fringe person, maybe you can do it better than I did, but I did not. So this is, and I just realized I have not mentioned the name of it at all. This is the Lozengy scarf, and lozenge is a different word for diamond, and you put diamond into the Ravelry search database and see how many hits you come up with. So I had to come up with something a little different. So I bust out the thesaurus with great frequency. So this is in Baby Alpaca Grande. You need 1 skein of each color. You need a big fat needle, and you can knit yourself this super duper snuggly fuzzy scarf. I hope you like this video. If you do, please, what's it doing to my hair? If you like this video, please give it the thumbs up. And if you would like to be notified whenever I upload a new video, please subscribe to my channel and select notifications. Thank you so much.